Maybe the knuckleball didn't disappear because it failed. Bottom of the ninth, tie game. And the pitcher is terrified because he doesn't know where his own pitch is going. The catcher sets his glove. The ball leaves the pitcher's hand and immediately starts drifting. The hitter bails out. The catcher stabs and misses it completely. The ball slams into the backstop like it changed its mind halfway there. Even the pitcher just stares. Because here's the truth no one likes admitting. Sometimes the pitcher has no idea where his own pitch is going. Every pitch in baseball survives the same way, by spinning. Fastballs ride, curveballs dive, sliders cut. The knuckleball survives by doing the opposite. Almost no spin. Sometimes less than a single full rotation before it reaches the plate. With no spin to stabilize it, the seams grab at random air currents. Pressure shifts, forces change. That's why it doesn't break once. It breaks continuously, left, right, down. Sometimes it even looks like it rises. Hitters hate it. Catchers fear it. Umpires don't trust it. And the pitcher? He's not aiming. He's releasing and hoping the air finishes the job. What makes the knuckleball unsettling isn't just that it moves, it's how it moves. Every other pitch follows rules. The knuckleball ignores them. Hitters talk about feeling stupid against it, like their eyes are lying, like their hands are late, before the pitch even arrives. Some swear it changes direction twice. Others say it freezes time. They're all right, because the knuckleball doesn't react to the hitter. It ignores him completely. That's when hitters realize something terrifying. They're not competing against the pitcher anymore. They're competing against the air. This pitch wasn't invented to entertain fans. It was born out of desperation. Early baseball was chaos. The dead ball era. No power, no science. Pitchers experimented constantly. Spitballs, shine balls, emery balls. And somewhere in that mess, someone discovered something horrifying. If you didn't snap your wrist, if you pushed the ball forward with your fingernails, the ball stopped behaving. The knuckleball didn't come from dominance. It came from pitchers running out of options. When velocity faded, when careers stalled, it wasn't a trick pitch. It was a survival pitch. Hoyt Wilhelm didn't debut until age 29, an age when most careers are almost fading. Armed with a knuckleball, he pitched for 21 seasons. Not overpowering, not flashy, just impossible to square up. Then came Phil Niekro. Hitters accused him of cheating because the movement looked illegal. It wasn't. It was mastery. 318 wins, pitched until age 48. While power pitchers shredded elbows and shoulders, knuckleballers survived. And then R.A. Dickey, a former top prospect whose career was collapsing. Velocity gone, future uncertain. So he did something no modern pitcher was supposed to do. He embraced chaos. In 2012, a 37-year-old throwing in the 60s and 70s won the Cy Young. That's not supposed to happen in a league built on metrics and predictability. Here's the part no one talks about. Almost nobody chooses the knuckleball. They arrive at it. It's the pitch you learn when the fastball's gone, when scouts stop calling, when velocity charts turn against you. For many pitchers, it's not a weapon. It's one last conversation with baseball. Here's what highlight reels don't show. The knuckleball is psychological torture. When it works, you're a wizard. When it doesn't, you're throwing slow motion meatballs. There's no middle ground. Careers don't fade with the knuckleball, they collapse. And that instability doesn't just affect games, it affects people. Knuckleballers live in constant uncertainty. They can't tell if today is magic or the beginning of the end. One bad inning doesn't look unlucky. It looks unemployable because teams don't see a rough outing. They see a pitch they can't trust. And when your entire career depends on chaos behaving itself, you don't sleep much. No one suffered more than the catchers. Teams built oversized mitts just to survive. Passed balls became expected. Framing disappeared. Games unraveled in the ugliest ways possible. Some catchers begged managers never to pair them with knuckleballers again. The goal wasn't elegance, it was survival. The scariest part of throwing a knuckleball isn't losing hitters, it's losing yourself. Because when the pitch disappears, there's nothing to replace it. No velocity to fall back on. No slider to sharpen. One season, you're untouchable. The next, you're batting practice. The knuckleball doesn't explain itself. It just leaves. And when it does, baseball leaves with it. Today, the knuckleball is almost extinct. No memo was sent, no rule was written. But look around. Youth academies chase velocity, spin rates, repeatability. Analytics hate unpredictability. You can't model chaos. Modern baseball wants certainty. Sliders they can shape, fastballs they can optimize. The knuckleball doesn't give answers, it gives excuses. MLB doesn't sell mystery, they sell 100-mile-per-hour heat. Wipeout sliders, strikeout montages, a slow floating pitch that embarrasses everyone? That doesn't fit the brand. So the knuckleball wasn't banned, it was crowded out. Maybe the strangest pitch baseball ever saw didn't disappear by accident. Maybe it disappeared because it couldn't be controlled. Because in a game built on certainty, there's no room left for a pitch that refuses to obey. Tell me what you think. Was the knuckleball bad for baseball? Or was it the last bit of chaos that made the game feel alive? And next on Diamond Depths, the pitch MLB actually banned, and the player who risked everything to throw it.